I will find a new her. This interview is for House of Emoji. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but we're gonna find out. It's happening, gangy. It's happening. This interview this supposed to be an interview video, so I mean, I don't know what you want. How you been? Yeah, that shit fresh up there. Damn, I gotta get my joint done.
You feel me, twin? Feel me?
So tell me, what's the play? What's the move, man? What's next for you, bro?
And shit, man. I'm trying to go overseas right now. I'm about to be in Portugal in September, play a couple games, and then see how that shit work.
All right, all right. So what's like a normal day for you?
A normal day, shit.
Yeah.
Wake up, go hit the gym, work out, come back, eat, do some recovery, go back out, go either play runs, either at Widener or at the gym, really, and then come back, watch some basketball, do some extra shit for film, send it out to my agent.
How you keep it from not being monotonous? So where you're not getting bored every day on a daily.
I ain't gonna lie to you, if you're doing something you love, you don't get bored.
Funny.
God, what's poppin'?
So you have anybody that inspired you to start this journey? You feel me? Because I know you finished hooping college ball. You feel me? And a lot of people thought that was the end for you. But now here you are about to go play pro.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It's the same thing I've been saying since I was a kid, bro. Just I wanted to be a pro, whether it was NBA or then as I got older, I realized there was more leagues other than the NBA. And I told myself, I was like, it's a dream I've had. So the only person who's gonna stop me from going to the dream is me.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I want to ask you, like, can you like walk us like from the very beginning, like the very first day you picked up the ball, you feel me, like to now, like
I,
all the teams that you played for,
I,
and what was your favorite team?
I was asked when I first picked up a ball, and I didn't take me to like, I think going into high school for me to really start like honestly like taking practice and training serious. I used to just go hoop with my friends, and then some of my boys they would train me every now and then. And I got a little bit better, but around middle school, high school is when I really took it serious, and then high school is when I was like, I think I could do something with this, and then took it from there.
Was it like a certain player that you seen like in live or in person where you lost to somebody that like pushed you to go harder?
Honestly, the people who pushed me to go harder was like my boys that from back when I was younger. It was Darius and Desmond. They were just two good hoopers, and we always lived together, so we was just outside every summer, and they was nice. So I was like, yo, I'll just work out with y'all, and then just being around people who was tough, and then we would go play in tournaments in Philly all the time when I was younger. So that really just helped me become like better. And even though I couldn't score, it showed me how to play in that atmosphere. And then once I was able to score, then it was like, all right, now I could do so.
Word up. When you watch film, like nowadays, like what's your favorite aspect of your game? Like when you watch it, like you watch it like as a fan, like you be like, oh nah, that's tough. Like you feel me?
Honestly, now I would probably say my pace. Back then, I used to like how like explosive I used to be and like how fast I was. Nowadays, I like seeing like how I play like a little bit more slow and saving that explosiveness for the right time. Because sometimes I would always go 100 miles an hour and then didn't have no counters because I'm going too fast. But now I
Yeah,
realize I can go 70%, still be pretty fast, and still have some in the tank in case I need it. So
yeah.
that's something I really like to watch over the years.
A lot of people don't know like that you and I played on the same team at one point, and even before that, I had met you a year and a half before when I had came on my visit.
Yeah,
And, and what I really remember is how strong you was from the jump,
I was.
defensively.
Oh, defensively, yeah. That's just because my boys taught me defense before I learned offense when I was younger. Because they
Right.
was like, yo, if you can't score right now, scoring gonna take a while because you got to be confident. Like you could do all the moves in practice, you could shoot all the shots in practice, but if you go in the game and you're not confident, you're not gonna hit no shots.
Yeah.
So they was like, we're gonna make you a defender first, so that you can lock anybody down. If you get some steals, easy fast break lays and shit. So that's really what gonna happen for real.
Word on. So my next question is like, what type of environment like do you look for to improve in basketball? So like, I know some people they be like, yo, I need to play with niggas that want hoop every day, or somebody that be like, yo, I need somebody that's in the gym 24/7 to motivate me. Like, what type of people or what type of environment you look for to get better as a basketball player?
Honestly, the environment don't matter to me because like I've been so used to like being on myself. So like I'm cool going in the gym, going by myself because I know I'm gonna have an effective workout regardless if someone's with me or not. But my biggest thing that I try to focus on now is like I know I could. I at this point now I know I could do a lot with the basketball, offense and defensively. It's just how consistent can I be, because that's really the name of the game, and that as I've seen divides the levels of basketball. There's good D3 hoopers, there's good D2 hoopers, there's good D1 hoopers. But how consistent can you be? How consistent on a day in and day out can you come in and do your job? Can you come in and lock down the best player? Can you come in and score your average every night? Can you still be a good teammate if your averages ain't there? How
Oh
consistent
yeah.
can you be? So that's really my biggest thing, is just trying to be consistent.
Okay, okay. What parts of your games are you working on right now that you feel like you ain't never really paid attention to when you was younger, but is like helping you a lot now?
Ball handling and honestly, a lot of high value of shooting. Just because I started seeing like overseas games, watching all those films and watching all those games, and I'm seeing and putting in myself in those lights and where I could get a shot off. And those are the things I'm trying to really work on being efficient. Like in the NBA, you got ISO ball. It's not really always ISO ball overseas. You're gonna get some chances, but it's a lot more, we're gonna pass cut, back screen, a lot of more motion offense. So you gotta get your buckets through the motion and the flow. So that's what I've really been trying to see. Just like, can I score with 1-2 dribbles? Can I score just straight off the catch? Can I get
Definitely.
my ball handling tight enough to where if I need a split coming off the screen, I'm not worried about it. Or if somebody's pressuring me full court, I'm not worried
Yeah,
about it. So
yeah.
those are the things that I'm trying to just be really sharp on as of now.
Well, what's the best advice you've gotten from like either a coach or a player that has helped your career?
Honest,
Best advice ever.
honestly, it was at my showcase. It was one of my coaches, and he told me, he was like, you could you could be the best player, but if you have a bad attitude, you won't get nowhere.
I feel that. I
There's a
feel
lot
that.
of
So if you could give yourself, if you could give your younger self some advice,
I I would have started working a lot earlier. If I could go back and tell my younger self, I would have told myself to lock in earlier, because there was a lot of times where I would be like, I want to go hoop and practice, but then I would feel lazy and I would be like, nah, I just want to sit at home, hop on a game, watch some TV. in those hours I was spending watching TV, I could have been getting better. And that's what I realized as I got older.
Right. So I got two more questions for you. All right. So what kind of impact or legacy do you want to leave behind with this basketball thing when it's all said and done?
Honestly, how like my post was when I left Rutgers. Like I honestly want my legacy to be, no matter how good or how far I make it, is just that anybody who's ever played with me, they just know that I pushed them to be better themselves. Like I wasn't gonna let them come in and just be like all like calm and relaxed and like just go through the motions. Like if you played with me, I pushed you,
Right.
and me pushing you made you better because you made me better. So that's the boy I want to leave behind. It's just anywhere I've went to, people remember me as like that was a dude who made everybody better.
I like that. I like that. My last question is: if you could play with any NBA player, retired, dead or alive, you feel me? Even playing now, who could you play? Who would you play
If,
with? It don't even gotta be an NBA, just any basketball player.
well, honestly, if you ask me right now, I would say Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, SGA, yeah. What is he like? 6'7", 6'8"?
6'6", I think.
Point guard too.
Yeah, he's just his game is just like smooth. That's the best way I can describe it. Is just smooth. Like he play at a pace that nobody can speed him up. Nobody can slow. He just move at his own rhythm. He get to
I
his.
can see you. I can see you getting like that too. I can see why you would want to
That's
play with
what.
him. You
That's
probably,
why I want to, because like he play at his own pace. He get to his spot, and you could tell it's the repetition of him shooting
yeah,
him. He's like, if I get to my spot, I'm just gonna shoot it the same way.
yeah.
Live with the result. So
Right on. Yo, JCP, appreciate you for me doing this little quick interview.
I appreciate you having me. Yo, I just popped in to just say what's good, my guy. I was like, I always appreciate
Yeah,
popping out.
yeah.
Let me ask you something, yo. How the music going, yo? I see you dropping shit, yo. So how the shit going?
That's a good question. Yo, I go to the studio tonight. I just wrote two songs that I feel confident in, and like I'm just taking it day by day. I can't put all my eggs in one basket. I gotta do other things. Keep a balance in life and stuff.
Yep.
I recently picked the ball back up again because my ass I was getting skinny as shit, man.
You had to pick the ball back up.
I picked the ball back up a little bit, yeah. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get anywhere close to your level again. You feel me?
Yo,
You always been kicking my ass. That's a fact.
I've been trying to tell you, bro. What I've seen too, anybody can go far. Is two things: is how much do you want it, and who do you know? Because the more you want it, you'll put yourself in more opportunities, and then who you know will also give you those extra opportunities. So they play coincide. If you put in the repetition and work, you don't have to worry about how you'll perform. You just gotta trust everything you did. But sometimes you don't have a connection to be like, yo, I think this guy is good. Let's get him in a run. All right, bet we'll go to a run.
Word on. So you just gotta go out there and get that shit. Like you gotta want that shit, like you said, yo.
Yeah, that's the whole point of going to Portugal.
Yo, I'm gonna make sure that for me, I keep in touch and I'm watching your journey because I definitely thought you was gonna put the ball down, but it looked like you still back at it 100% going hard, and I love that.
Appreciate that, brother, man.
Yeah, and we're gonna get a blog. We're gonna get a blog written for you too. We're gonna put it on the internet.
Yo, if you need a feature, you know who to call. You need a feature, you know who to call. All I need is 30, 40 seconds. That's good. I'm good.
Say no more. Say no more.
Nah,
All right,
brother.
I'm gonna holler at you,
Nah,
love.